Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the latest Quality English interview. And this morning, I'm delighted to have Shoko Doherty from Celtic English Academy in Cardiff, which are one of the latest Quality English schools. So welcome, Shoko.
Hi, Jonathan. Thank you very much for having me this morning.
You're very, very welcome. And first of all, welcome to Quality English. I know it's been a few months now, but we've all been very busy. And I know that Celtic English Academy are joining us on our forthcoming missions to Barcelona and Milan. So we're very much looking forward to welcoming you to your first events.
Thank you. Yes, and we are very excited to be part of Quality English as well. And unfortunately, I won't be able to attend Barcelona and Milan, but my colleagues, Maria and Eleonora, will be there.
Yes, we can't wait to see them. So first of all, can you tell us a little bit about CEA's history and a bit about the school itself?
Yes, of course. So Celtic was established 18 years ago in Cardiff. We started with a very small language school. And in fact, I was one of the first students studying English at Celtic before I started a degree in Cardiff. So over the years, school has grown, and it was actually established by my husband. And I met him, and eventually I joined Celtic team as well after my degree. So we now have a 3-building in the city centre of Cardiff. We offer courses for both adult and young learners, as well as mini-state groups and university foundation, actually. Perfect.
So wide variety. So I guess with your history at the school, there must be some photos of you as a student there.
Yeah.
One of the students.
Yes, we did some office tidy up during pandemic, and I saw some of very old photos. Yes, I was a student and perhaps participate in activities, or yes, it was actually quite sentimental going through all stuff during pandemic.
Of course, yeah, what a brilliant story. So tell us a bit about the location. Obviously, there are 2 Quality English schools in Cardiff, Cardiff and yourselves, Celtic English Academy. What is it about Cardiff that's such a special location for learning English language?
Yeah, so Cardiff is the capital city of Wales, and it's about 2 hours from London by train. When I moved to Cardiff nearly 20 years ago, I didn't know anything about Cardiff. And I guess Cardiff or Wales has sort of gained a bit more reputation and recognition over the years, but still it's regarded as a little bit like a hidden gem of United Kingdom. And it's not the major study English destination, but it's actually a very vibrant city because it's capital city. We have a castle, National Assembly, fantastic stadium, great shopping centre, museums, and there are a lot of things for students to enjoy. And Welsh people are really, really friendly and kind. And that's something you can't really write or explain until you come here, but you will definitely see the difference. That's one of the reasons I found Cardiff as my home, decided to stay here even after my degree. So I highly, highly recommend any students to come here. And, I was alumni of my school as well, so I can confidently recommend Cardiff and our school.
I totally agree. I had a fantastic time when I came to visit the school, and what a vibrant city, as you say. In terms of Quality English, why did you decide you wanted to join Quality English a few months ago?
So we always wanted to be part of Quality English because I think the organization is very well recognized as a sort of membership or the accreditation body of quality language centers. Unfortunately, we couldn't join sooner because sometimes there are some territories agreement, and we knew that Celt has been QE school for many years, but we just had opportunity to join, and I basically jumped into sign up. And I'm so happy to be part of the organization now.
Fantastic. Yeah, we're very happy to have you part of Quality English as well. And whilst you're a licensee, as we call them, of Quality English, carrying the Quality English logo, what do you hope to achieve? Is it the networking with respected and quality agents? Is it the networking with other independent schools? What is it for you guys?
I think it's both. So when you join organization like Quality English, I believe and I hope that we can meet more quality partner agents so that we can recruit more students, as well as we can basically spread word that how fantastic Cardiff is or how fantastic Wales is as a study destination, but also meeting with and exchange ideas with other providers, because they are also very well established. And I find that often exchanging ideas really help us becoming even better as well.
Great. Yes. Well, we hope to help you along that journey. So in terms of CEA itself, what makes the school stand out from the crowd, from the competition?
Yeah, so I think there are many things that we can be proud of, but one of the unique selling points that we always mention is small class size. Our maximum class size is only 10 for adult students. So studying a small class size really help students to improve English perhaps better, or perhaps they feel like they are more well looked after. Often it's a first-time experience for students to come to Cardiff to study English. If they study in a large class, perhaps they're a bit more overwhelmed. Or personally, I'm from Japan. I'm not so much anymore, but I was a very shy student, and studying a small class size really helped me, or in some ways forced me to come out and communicate with other students. And I had a lot of opportunities to ask questions to teachers as well during a lesson. Our nationality balance is very diverse as well, so that's another good selling point. Celtic English Academy, we have a very strong ethos of looking after our staff, because my husband and I strongly believe that looking after staff, which means that staff will look after our students. So we always tried our best to look after staff since the beginning, but during the pandemic, it was even more important for us. So, the world really changed when pandemic began, but we really wanted to implement a lot of things to support our staff, because it wasn't just the businesses and students that suffered, but also staff. So we started a well-being program to our staff. We did a lot of training on flexible work environment for Agile. In the end, we won the Fairplay Employer of the Year last year in Wales, and we are the gold standard employer for Fairplay. So that's something we didn't really expect to win the award, but we were very proud of. And I hope that when students come here or when agents start working with us, they will see the difference. Our staff are very, very loyal and committed to provide a service, hopefully because we also look after our staff.
Well, I totally agree. When I came to visit, I was blown away by how friendly the staff are, right from reception through to the academic staff. So totally agree with that. Just going back to your point about confidence, obviously from what I know, you're certainly not a shy person anymore. The whole experience for you of coming over from Japan and studying and growing that confidence, it's something that kind of lends itself to any nationality, not just Japanese students, isn't it? And that experience of throwing yourself into a new culture is a very important part of the learning experience, isn't it?
Yes, definitely. It has helped me a lot by studying in a small class size, and also I felt that I can trust people to open up and be in a really nice school environment, or stay in Wales or Cardiff, where people are so friendly and caring. That really helped me to settle.
Perfect, thank you. So in terms of 2023, do you have any new exciting plans you want to share with us?
Yes, so we are starting our first university foundation program. It's quite intensive, a 6 months program in January. So we are still recruiting for that program. Because it's 6 months program, students, they don't need student visa. They could come over here to study with a visitor visa. So we could take last minute booking as well. But also we're starting new junior summer program in Monmouth. Monmouth is a small market town between Cardiff and Bristol. It's still Welsh side of the border, and the Bristol Airport and Cardiff Airport are the closest airport, both 1 hour from Monmouth. So we are using the boarding school in Monmouth, called Monmouth School, and program is, I think, quite exciting because all of our English courses are theme-based on United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So SDGs has 17 goals, for example, climate action, gender equality, normal poverty, these sort of quite important topics that we often talk about, but not necessarily we know how to implement in daily practice. So we created English language teaching materials based on SDGs, and we are hoping to not just teach English, but also educate our students through English learning experience. Some of the activities and excursions are linked with SDGs goals as well.
Fantastic. And is that something that's been driven by the market itself? You could see demand for it, or is that something that's gone down well with your agent partners as well?
Yes, some markets are aware of SDGs more than others, but I think agents certainly reacted quite positively. But also Wales is the first nation in the world enacted a law linked with SDGs. It's called Wellbeing of Future Generations Act in 2015. So UN actually gave, I think, award to Welsh government that it's a very forward-thinking leading nation, and UN basically said other nations should follow what Wales is doing. So by having business in Wales, we always have, I think, compared to others, perhaps we are a bit more conscious of sustainabilities and how we can be more fairer organization, or perhaps we do more recycling or thinking about environment and future generations. So we were quite keen to do something about it through teaching as well.
Brilliant. It's fantastic to hear that Wales are leading the way once again, leading us forward. So just finally, do you have a message you'd like to put out there to our network of quality agents and any of your other agent partners out there?
Yes, so we'd love to work with everybody, and probably you would think that, well, not many of your potential clients, they don't know about Cardiff, and therefore you might be a bit hesitant to start adding Cardiff or our academy as your portfolio. And almost, unfortunately, right now, I guarantee that you will not have a client coming to your door saying, I want to choose a school in Cardiff. But when you recommend Cardiff, or perhaps add Cardiff as one of options to your student, often they are quite curious, and I think they choose that program, and we always exceed their expectations. So we'd love to work everybody. And please come to Cardiff as well.
Of course, yes. And I know that you very much appreciate hosting agents when they come to the city, and that is the best way for an agent to really get to know the school and get to know the location.
Yeah, definitely. I think when you visit, you really can see that Cardiff is a great destination.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So any agents in Spain or Italy, please do come and visit and meet Shoko's staff in Barcelona on the 22nd of November, or Milan on the 24th of November. And next year we'll be hosting events all over the world, including Japan. Hopefully, Shoko, yourself, you'll come to that and spread the word about CEA to the Japanese market. But in the meantime, thank you very much, Shoko, and welcome to Quality English.
Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Thanks. Bye-bye.